So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now I will give you some examples with regard to the title of today's live stream, that how we are using the same terminologies but they have not the same meanings, right? Now I'm not going to give you some trivial example. I'll give you the main ones. Now, is that not true that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, the founder of Ahmadiyya movement, his claim was, or at least one of his claim was, or one of his primary claim was, because there are many claims he made, so it's hard to say that which one is primary, but let's take at least this one is also one amongst those primary claims, that he is the second coming of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. And with that regard, this is one of the most quoted ahadiths. This hadith is accepted both by Muslims and by Ahmadis. There's no dispute on the acceptability or the authenticity or the trustworthiness of this hadith, right? Now, in this hadith, as you can see, I have put the Arabic text as well, just for the reason if somebody wants to, confront us that, oh, we mistranslated or we are misrepresenting. So I have put the actual text as well. So let's read the text of the hadith in the Arabic first. Let me just go to the matan after the sanad. Qala qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, wallazi nafsi biyadih, I swear by the one in whose hand is my life, la yushikanna an yanzila fikum ibn Maryam, the son of Maryam will soon descend amongst you. Hakaman adalan. So hakaman adlan. And his identity will be that he is going to be a just ruler. For yaksir as-salib, he will break the cross. Wa yaktul al-khinzir, and he will kill the pig or the swine. Wa yada al-jizya, and he will lift the jizya. And in another narration, which is also accepted by both Muslims and Ahmadis, wayada al-harb, he will lift the war. Basically, there will be no more wars. And this version says that there will be no more jizya. But obviously, they are connected to each other. Okay? And then, وَيَفِيدَ الْمَالِ حَتَّى لَا يَقْبَلَهُ أَحَدٌ, and he will distribute or he will give the mal, the wealth, unless and until there will be no one accepting it. Hatta takuna sajdatul wahidatu khayran min ad-dunya wa ma fiha. I mean, the situation will be such that one prostration will be better, will be in the mind and in the, you can say, in the mind and heart, in terms of its value and worthiness. One prostration will be better than whatever this dunya, this world contains. Khayran min ad-dunya wa ma fiha, whatever this dunya is and whatever it contains in it, i.e., it will be beyond description that how much value one sajda will have in the eyes of the believers. They will not care about the mal. And then the riwayah continues, summa yaqulu Abu Hurairah, that after that Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said that if you want to confirm this in your mind, in shaytum, then read. If you want, then read. وَإِن مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا لَيُؤْمِنَنَّ بِهِ قَبْلَ مَوْتِهِ وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكُونُ عَلَيْهِمْ شَهِيدًا. This famous ayah of Surah An-Nisa, Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who's the narrator of this hadith, he said that if you want to confirm this, go and read this ayah of the Quran, that there will not be a single one amongst the Ahlul Kitab, but he or she will believe in him, in Isa alayhi salam, before his death. And on Yawmul Qiyamah, Isa alayhi salam is going to be a witness against them. Right? So this is the whole hadith. Now, why I quoted this one? Please take a pause here. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is telling us, amongst other things, the main point is that who is going to come? Is it anything ambiguous that who is being mentioned? Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam took an oath. He took an oath, and then he said that Ibn Maryam will descend amongst you. Now, Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam, you tell me, if in a conversation, please, now we are getting into our topic, so we can relate the thing to our topic, okay? So when we say Isa ibn Maryam, what it means? It means the Prophet Isa ibn Maryam, right? But here in Ahmadiyya religion, Isa ibn Maryam is not Isa ibn Maryam. It is, obviously, as you all know, it is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani. Again, the words have no meanings. And take a pause here. Let me preempt something. They would tell you, oh, don't you know that in the Bible, the Jews were waiting for Elijah, and then Prophet Isa alayhi salam, he told them that, look, it's not Elijah, it's the Yahya. Hang on a second. We don't believe in that. You know why? Because we are not obliged to believe in that. Why? Because it's not there's no such thing in the Quran which can confirm this idea. Wait. I know. You need this sound bite. Oh, Imtiaz said we don't believe in that. Look, this scholar said that we believe in that. Wait a second. Reference is my obligation. Okay, listen. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani said that the true Bible or Gospel is only the one which has come in the Quran. Let me repeat. And inshallah, after this reference, I'll give you this reference as well. But just let me make a point first. Okay. He said that the true actual gospel is the one which has come in the Quran. And whatever has not come in the Quran, we don't know if it's authentic or not. And we have no means to confirm or to disprove that. Clear? Now, show me in the Quran that Jews were waiting for Elijah. Show me in the Quran, because your prophet is saying that the true gospel is the one which has come in the Quran. And which has not come in the Quran, we don't know what is it. Is it right or not? Now you tell me, have you ever read in the Quran that Jews were waiting for Elijah to come back, and then the Prophet Isa alayhi salam said that, no, look, it's not Elijah, it is the Prophet Yahya or John alayhi salam. He is the one who has taken the place of Elijah. No. So that's their main evidence. Don't forget, that's their main evidence they are presenting for more than a century, since Mirza Ghulam Qadiani's time, that look, something is mentioned as Elijah, but it wasn't actual Elijah. But we have no evidence for that. So now this is the first problem, that our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said Isa ibn Maryam, but it's not Isa ibn Maryam. Right? Let's move on. What he will do? He will break the cross. Yaksiru salib. He will break the cross. Now hang on a second. In this one, breaking does not mean breaking, and cross does not mean cross. Okay, then what it means? It means that this coming Messiah, he will present so strong arguments, and he will declare that Isa alayhi salam has, please pay attention, Yaksiru salib mean that Isa ibn Maryam will come Look at the absurdness or the absurdity of this claim. Please, please, please listen very carefully. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, he said that he has broken the cross. How? In two ways. Number one, he declared that Isa alayhi salam has died. In other words, our Prophet is telling us that Isa ibn Maryam will descend amongst you and he will tell you Isa has died. Does it make any sense to you? Because this is the main, you can say, this is the main interpretation which you find from Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, that how he broke the cross. Oh, he declared Isa has died. So obviously if he has died, he cannot be the deity. Okay, this is how he broke the cross. And secondly, he presented some sort of strong arguments that which destroyed the whole idea of divinity of Christ. Hang on a second, I want to see those arguments. Whatever Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has written, you claim that it's still preserved. Ruhani Khazain, 23 volumes, okay, his letters, his public announcements, everything is with you. Show me. I'm not saying that show me 10 arguments. No, not at all. One argument. Show me that one argument which Mirza Ghulam Qadiani presented, and that was so unprecedented that it literally make the Christianity speechless, and it just destroyed the whole idea of divinity of Christ. And don't forget, it has to come from Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani. Because if it was already there, then what's the point? Then we don't need Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani to give us that argument, right? So what I'm trying to say is, our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Isa ibn Maryam will descend amongst you. Okay. So the first thing is, Isa ibn Maryam does not mean Isa ibn Maryam. And breaking the cross, breaking does not mean breaking, cross does not mean cross. Okay, let's move on. He will kill the swine. Yaqtul al-khinzir. He will kill the swine. Okay. What does it mean? Killing does not mean killing. Khinzir does not mean khinzir. Okay, then what is it? Oh, it could mean many things. For example, just imagine Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani declared some of the Muslim scholars as khinzir. Yes. Can you imagine? In other words, according to their interpretation, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling us that when Isa ibn Maryam will descend amongst you, he will declare some of the scholars of my ummah as khinzir. And then he will destroy them with his arguments. What is it? What is it? And then wayada al-jizya. He will abolish the jizya, or he will lift the jizya, or wayada al-harb, or he will abolish or end the wars. Take a pause here. I would request to Brother Ahmad that please take a note of what I am saying, that I need to present reference. So one reference I have mentioned earlier. Please remember which one was that. And now the second reference is that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani was telling to the British Raj that I am ready to fight for you. Huh? But he is telling us and to all the Muslims that no more wars. And the people of India cannot even resist against the British Raj. Is that not what he was saying? That jihad, there's no more jihad? But at the same time, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani is telling to the British Raj that my forefathers have given their lives for you, and obviously you know the whole thing. They were going and they were fighting for them. They were fighting for them. And he said that he is also willing to give his life for the British Raj. So what is it? Is it that our Prophet was telling us that there will be no more jizya, and jizya is taken from the Ahlul Kitab, from the Jews and the Christians? But this guy is telling us that he is going to fight alongside with the British Raj. So can't you see that we are having a serious problem in terms of communication here? Okay, let's move on before I give you a bit more points on this one. وَيَفِيدَ الْمَالُ حَتَّى لَا يَقْبَلَهُ أَحَدٌ. And he will distribute, who? Isa ibn Maryam will distribute the mal. Distribute what? Mal. Wealth. Okay? And situation will be such, there will be no one is going to take that mal. Why? Why? Because it is the end time. People are not interested to accumulate wealth. It's not my opinion. Hadith content, it says that people are going to give more value to one sajda, one prostration as compared to mal. They're not interested. Hang on a second. We have serious problem here. In language, Hadith is telling us that Isa ibn Maryam will distribute the mal. But Mirza Ghulam Qadiani was collecting the mal. Am I wrong? What is chanda? He said that if somebody does not give chanda for 3 months, kick him out. Is it not true that he said that if you don't give mal, you are basically a hypocrite? Everything we have with reference. We have presented, by the way, many a times. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani was telling people, give me money. I want to publish Brahine Ahmadiyya. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said in one of his letters, I have collected about 1 million rupees. Million rupees. In 1880, million rupees means what? Just let me give you a simple idea. 1 year, you can say the annual wage of an average worker was 24 rupees. Just do the math. Average wage of a worker was about 24 rupees. Is my opinion? No. Siratul Mahdi. In our live streams on Brahine Ahmadiyya, I have presented the value, that what was the value of 1 rupee in Mirza Ghulam Qadiani's time. We have done all of that. Please go back and watch that one. But right now what I'm saying is, Hadith says that Ibn Maryam will distribute the mal. And Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, claiming to be Isa ibn Maryam, is collecting the mal. How to reconcile this? It is metaphorical. That mal does not mean mal. Mal means the spiritual treasure. And this is from where the word Ruhani Khazain came. Spiritual treasures. That mal does not mean literally mal. Mal means the spiritual treasures, these deep meanings, etc. He is telling people this deep meaning, but people are not interested. Hang on a second. I'm going to say something extremely important. And I will say, I beg to a common Ahmadi, please pay attention. When Hadith said that Ibn Maryam will distribute mal, but nobody will be interested in taking that mal or that wealth, right? And then it gives us the reason that people are so much into their akhirah. They are so much into righteousness and birr. They are giving more value to one prostration rather than having anything in this dunya. So these are not bad people, because when they say that, Ibn Maryam will distribute the mal, mean that he will be giving the spiritual treasures, but nobody would be accepting, as people were rejecting Mirza Ghulam. Those people, my dear Ahmadis, those people who are not willing to accept the wealth which is being distributed by Ibn Maryam. Why? Because they are so much into their ibadah. They are not bad people. They are not interested because they are more in earning hasanat. So your interpretation that these are spiritual treasures which Mirza Ghulam Qadiani was distributing, but people were rejecting, it shows that people were bad. But the hadith says that those people who are not accepting the mal, they are good people. Because they don't want any money. They don't want any worldly things. They are more into the ibadah. And the last part of the hadith, in which the narrator Abu Hurairah said that this hadith is about, he said this hadith, pay attention, Abu Hurairah is telling us that this hadith is the interpretation of what? Of ayah of Surah An-Nisa, in which it says that there will be no one amongst Ahlul Kitab, but they will believe in Isa ibn Maryam before his death. This last part, leave it for another occasion. For right now, what I'm trying to say is this. Let me summarize for you. Hadith said Isa ibn Maryam will descend amongst you. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani said it does not mean that Isa ibn Maryam literally mean Isa ibn Maryam. Okay, Hadith said that he will break the cross. Mirza Sahib said that break the cross does not mean that he will literally break the cross. I.e., breaking does not mean breaking, cross does not mean cross. And he will kill the pig. Killing does not mean killing, pig does not mean pig. Yadal jizya or yadal harb. He will abolish the jizya or the taxation from the non-Muslims, or he will end the wars. And Mirza Ghulam Qadiani is saying to the British Raj, I want to fight for you. Huh? He wants to fight for the kuffar. And Hadith says that Ibn Maryam will end the wars. And this claimant of being Ibn Maryam, he wants to fight for the British Raj. Hadith says that he will distribute the mal. Ibn Maryam will distribute the mal. Mirza Sahib was taking the mal. Now you tell me what is left in the Hadith. Last point. Please pay attention. Actually, by giving all of these metaphorical meanings or whatever absurd meanings, you know what you are doing? People, please pay attention. You are actually putting a question mark on the communication skills of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Can you imagine this? That our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, na'uzu billahi min zalik, does not know how to convey the message. Secondly, you are telling us that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has written in his books. He said that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has clearly stated that Isa has died. Right? So the Prophet, the one who has clearly stated that Isa has died, that same Prophet is saying Isa will descend. Now you tell me, please, you tell me, is it not his obligation to tell his audience that, look, although I am saying Isa ibn Maryam will descend, but don't take it as Isa ibn Maryam because he has died. But we don't see anything. He's simply saying, and by the way, not only saying, he's taking an oath. And Mirza Sahib himself has told us in Hamamatul Bushra, in his book, in Ruhani Khazan, volume number 5, he said that when something is said with an oath, it is literal. You can't give it a metaphorical meaning. So our Prophet sallallahu alaihi, subhanallah, I wish I could explain something for you, and I wish that a common Ahmadi can see this problem. That our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, according to Jamaat Ahmadiyya, he is trying to tell us that Isa ibn Maryam has died and somebody else will come, right? But he's actually telling us that by Allah, Isa ibn Maryam will come. So that's what I'm saying, that you are putting a question mark on the communication and the trustworthiness of the Prophet. Because if Prophet takes an oath and says Isa ibn Maryam, and it does not mean Isa ibn Maryam, then how can we ever trust anything? Are you getting my point? And the only exit you have is, oh, look at the Bible, look at the Gospels. Elijah was to come, but John came. Where is it? Where is it? Is it in the Quran? No. In the Hadith? No. And what Mirza Sahib said, if something is not in the Quran, if biblical things are not in the, you can't trust them. And inshallah, once I finish this one, I'm going to show the reference as well. So my dear viewers, look, hate me and Adnan Rashid as much as you like. By the way, I'm saying to the common Ahmadis who are being, brainwashed, just to hate Muslims, not listen to them. They are mullahs, they are anti-Jamaat, they are this, they are this. Look, please take a pause. Today, I am not interested in proving or disproving something, because we are doing this for the more than last 1 year now. Today, I am interested to highlight one thing, and that is, in Ahmadiyya narrative, you have to accept a principle, quote unquote principle, that words have no meanings. You can say anything and it could mean anything. Isa ibn Maryam, even if you say with oath, it would still not be Isa ibn Maryam. Subhanallah. Last point I would say is this, before I end this first thing, last point. I promise, last point. I ask a common Ahmadi, ask yourself this question. Don't give us the answer. Ask yourself this question and get an answer ready for yourself. Don't give to us. Okay? If Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wanted to say literally Isa ibn Maryam will descend, how should you say it? How should he say this? You tell me. It is the same thing, by the way. One Jewish rabbi, Tovia Singer, he raised a question. He said to the Christians, he said, if God wanted to convey that he is one, how should he convey this? Because this Jewish rabbi was quoting from the Old Testament, from the book of Isaiah, passages after passages, which are saying that I am one, there's none beside me. Look, I am one, there's no one beside me. And Tovia Singer said that if God really wanted to say I am one, and he's saying that I am one, there's none beside me, and you still say no, he's three persons. I would use the same approach, and I will ask a common Ahmadi, if Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam genuinely, truly wanted to say, according to you, that Isa ibn Maryam will descend, how should he have said this? Because he said this under oath, and you still make it metaphorical. Then what else he could do? What else he could do? I end with this one because I have many examples to inshallah share with you today.